If you want to make money, grow onions. And what's the best time to grow onion for you to make money? It's rain season. Most people fail to grow the rain-fed onion, hence the price of the onion goes up, thereby increasing more money in your pockets. Hi, I'm the mad farmer from Chipangali district, deep down in the village of Eastern Province. Welcome to my program. Like I always say, I'm not a professional man, but I'm somebody who's so passionate about agriculture, be it animal or crop production. So today, I thought of sharing with you how to prevent and cure fungal diseases in your onions. We'll also look at the insects in your onions. I know we've looked at how to grow onions, how to grow rain-fed onions. We've looked at how to do the nurseries. And then today, we thought of doing giving you a program on how to prevent the fungal diseases, which is the number one thing that makes people fail to grow onion in rain season. A lot of people have been asking me on social media, on my Facebook page or my YouTube channel, is it possible to grow onion in rain season? The answer is yes, it's definitely very, very possible. But the secret is the care. If you want to make money, grow onion and make money in rain season. So today, let's look at how to prevent and how to cure the fungal in your onions. Okay, so what we are going to look at is, let's look at how to prevent fungus in your onion. The first thing, the prevention starts from the nursery. Okay, before you actually harden your sets, make sure you spray them with cypermethrin, you spray them with fungicide, which is copper. After doing that, we talked about that, they are in the nursery. Now, let's look at the stage where they actually here. So now, what you do is, when you are doing the weeding, okay, we are doing the weeding, okay, we don't actually use the chemicals, the weed killers, we actually use manually. So when we are actually doing that, when you're doing the weeding, that's the best time to identify whether your onion has got a fungal or not, because by then you'll be very close to your onions. Then there are some times where you find that your onion is infected. How do you know? It usually have a dry tips. Let me give you an example of this one. If this one is infected, no matter how much care you give it, it will not do anything. It's infected. And then if you leave it in your field, if you leave it in your bed, what is going to happen? It's going to transmit the fungus from here to these other onions. So what you do is, when you find something like this, you gently uproot it and then you burn it, you bury it, or you throw it very far away so that the insects cannot sit here, because Fungals are transmitted whereby you leave your working space dirty. You uproot your dirty from there, all the dirties, the weeds, you leave them here to dry. And then the insects will come and sit there, and then they will come and sit on your onion, hence transmitting your fungals in your onions. And then you find that your onions will die. It's very, very difficult to cure fungal diseases. So sometimes it's always better to prevent than to cure. So now, another way of actually preventing is to spray copper ox like every week or every 2 weeks. Okay, so what I normally do is, using my experience, what I normally do is I spray every week cypermethrin, because I know that bottle can take me for the whole season. And then copper I mix, and then I actually spray thoroughly. When I mean spraying thoroughly, I mean spraying thoroughly. But in rain season, you can as well add a sticker, so that even if just after spraying, even if it rains, you are still safe. So you spray copper ox. The reason why we are spraying copper ox is we want to prevent the fungus from attacking our onions. Now, let's also look at the curing of fungal in case you identify that your onion is attacked. One of the ways to notice that your onion has been attacked is the dry tips. The tips will be dry. I'm trying to look at a dry tip somewhere. The tips will be dry. For example, a tips will start drying up. Okay, eventually it will start looking like this, and then the bulb will start looking like this, and then it smells bad. Just know that your plants, your crops, your onion has been attacked by a fungal. There are only two main ways why the tips should dry. One, if your crop doesn't have enough moisture in the soil, the tips will dry up, or it's a fungal. But in this case, it's raining, we've got enough moisture, so there's no reason why the tips should dry. If it dries, it's a fungal. So what do you do? This time around, you cannot use copper ox, because copper ox is on the preventive side. So what you need to do is you need to look for a fungicide which is on the cure side. In this case, I use Warrior. Okay, I don't have the pack with me, but let me see if I can get something when doing this video. Okay, actually show it. You use Warrior. Warrior will actually cure the fungal in it. So the procedure is actually the same. You actually put 3 tablespoons or 100 grams in a 16-liter container. What you do is you actually mix separately. Okay, before you actually put in your sprayer, you get something whereby you mix. Okay, like those who've cooked in shima, like sevankungulumi, whereby the water is boiling. You cannot just put the milli in there and then start to make those lumps. Okay, so what you do, you do the same method. You actually put separate cold water. You actually mix thoroughly. Once it's actually mixed thoroughly, you actually put it in your sprayer, and then you actually add water, and then you start spraying. And then whenever you are putting chemicals in your sprayer, make sure that the chemicals are the first ones to go in the sprayer, then the water later. The reason is, whilst you are actually pouring your water in the sprayer, it's actually mixing thoroughly, because you will not have a chance of mixing thoroughly in your sprayer. So after doing that, now you go with your spraying. What I normally do, personally, is I love my plants when they look healthy. So what I normally do is I mix with some little bit of soluble, my favorite soluble, Believe you me, it does the wonders. It has never let me down. So what I do is I actually do likewise. And then whatever remains in my sprayer, I've got some beans there. I spray there because it's almost the same chemical. This combination can actually be spread in tomatoes, cabbages, and actually beans. So that's what I actually do. So one goodness about planting or rain-fed onions, especially when you're using seeds, is it actually matures fast. You make money early and stuff like that. So if you need any questions, if you've got any question, feel free to get in touch with me. My numbers are the same or they're on your screen: 0977 851196, 0977 851196, or 0966 987051, 0966 987051. Please give me a call, give me a text message. And like I always say, when you send me a message on WhatsApp, on Facebook, on text, avoid greetings, because it consumes most of our times. Instead of us attending to other people, just be greeting, hi, how are you, how's home, how's the family? No, you can greet and go straight to the point for the sake of time and helping others. That's what we do. So from me, the mad farmer and my camera person, Msonda, thank you so much. Bye-bye.